listening to Finch Radio. We've got a fantastic lineup for you today. We're going to do something entitled Something Old, Something New, Something Borrowed, and Something Blue. And the reason we're going to do that is because it's a way of introducing some new artists to you, which we've been sent to review and to put onto air for you from one of our colleagues in the music business, Mr. Marshall, who sent us 3 new artists to play tonight, and we're going to give them a spin for them and hopefully sort of like it help their career. We've got Coley Karras with a song entitled Johnny Don't Cry, and we've got through The Looking Glass, it's called The Looking Glass by James Etherington III, and also another one called Fright by Teeny Nymph. So they'll all be coming up later in the show. And what we intend to do is play something old, which is from sort of like our archives, which we've played in the past, but we're bringing it more up to date now for you to play again from the artists of Epidemic Sound. Something new, as I've just said, from these new artists. Something borrowed, which is from various artists that are doing cover songs of old songs from original artists. So that's borrowed. They borrowed the song and they're redoing it again. And then something blue from, again, our artists from Epidemic Sounds and with a blues type theme to it. So we're going to kick things off with something old, a little thing from Epidemic Sounds entitled I Need You.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down, so we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. You wanna get close to me, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you're trying to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now. We only need the two of us.
It's a little thing titled I Need Only You. And that's from the Epidemic Sound Artists. And that was our old one for our first number tonight. And so moving on to Kole Karis. Now, he's an international reggae fusion artist, and he comes from small country of Guyana, South America. And in 1990, he emigrated to Brooklyn, New York, with his family. Then after graduating from high school, he joined the United States Air Force, and while serving his country, Kole Karis would begin recording his debut album entitled Define Versatility. His first major performance was as the headliner for recording star Wayne Wonder. The next year, he would continue headlining for many popular hip-hop artists such as Slick Rick, Mr. Cheeks, Pastor Troy, and Chameleonaire, Lil Flip, and more. And this is his song, and so let's hope you enjoy it. It's called Johnny Don't Cry from Kole Karis.
Self protection.
Whoa, na na na. Whoa, na 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 na. Listen, Johnny don't cry no more. Cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Johnny don't cry no more. Wash away your pain and sorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry. A wise man said, the greatest glory in living lies not in never failing but in rising. Whenever you fall, and when you are on life's journey, and the roads are getting rocky, don't you give in. No, just give it your all. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Wash away your pain and sorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry. Skibby do body, skibby biddy do body. The world is watching, I'm the watchman and I've got to see the arrogance, the ignorance, the audacity. No woman a cry because you're a liability. Out of the frying pan, straight to the fire. Everyone can see that she's a blood clot liar, but she's got what's coming to her. She's got what's coming to her. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Wash away your pain and sorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry. When you're downtrodden and your life is like a whirlwind, your circumstance will pass. You must change your perspective and set life objectives and such. How much burden can one man carry through life? What a wicked and conniving wife. Try to out your light, but you must shine bright, day or night. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Wash away your pain and sorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Wash away your pain and sorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Wash away your pain and sorrow. Johnny don't cry no more. Better days are gonna come tomorrow. Johnny don't cry. Johnny don't cry.
That's a nice one there from Curly Harris, Johnny Don't Cry. That's our first new one for tonight. And moving on to something borrowed. And this one is an old one. It's called I Fall to Pieces, which was originally done by Patsy Cline, I believe. And this one is from Henry Haynes. And he sings I Fall to Pieces.
Each time I see you again, I fall to pieces. How can I be just your friend? You want me to act like we've never kissed. You want me to forget, pretend we've never met. And I've tried, but I haven't yet. You walk by and I fall to pieces. I fall to pieces each time someone speaks your name. Fall to pieces. Time only adds to the flame. You tell me to find someone else to love, someone who'll love me too, the way you used to do. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You walk by and I fall to pieces.
That's our first borrowed one for tonight from Henry Haynes, singing a Patsy Cline number, I Fall to Pieces. Now, over to some little bit of a blues theme now, so as we're doing something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And this comes from Red Revision, a little thing entitled Devil on My Trail.
No rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more.
Illusion and Devil on My Trail. Good bit of guitar playing and bluesy music there. Our next Something Old song comes from another epidemic artist, and this one is entitled The Journey Is Not Ours.
Seldom get realized. For me, you were a part of life that escaped and left me outside. Who could see the will of time, and that you were still a friend of mine? Our story wasn't over yet, and no one can tell what's coming next. The journey is not ours to control. The journey is not ours to control. I'm glad that it is so. I'm lucky it is so. I'm running at the speed of light, trying to seize everything I desire. But as strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around. The journey is not ours to control. 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 I'm glad that it is so. I'm lucky it is so. I'm glad that it is so. I'm lucky it is so.
The journey is not ours. Indeed, it's not. But tonight's journey is brought to you from Finch Radio. I'm Bruno Benning, and I'm doing the presenting tonight. And we are going into our next new number. And this one comes from a gentleman entitled James Etherington III. And I'm not going to say much about him because very kindly James has sent a little bit of a bio about himself. So I'll just read that to you so that you get this feel for this new artist. I'm James Etherington III, an alternative acoustic musician from Alamogordo. I started to play the guitar 6 years ago as a better way to deal with my anxiety and depression. Although I started playing at 19, my whole life I've loved music and was influenced by various Motown groups, mostly the Jackson 5 and the Temptations. Yeah, I like those myself. In recent years, I've been inspired by musicians like Kurt Cobain, Ed Sheeran and Gary Clark Jr. As a musician, my goal is to do the very best I can to inspire other people by showing them that through entertainment, there are better ways to deal with depression. Even if you are from a small town, you can still live out your dreams and accomplish your goals. Just keep on believing. And that's from James himself, and I couldn't have said it better myself. So, Our next new artist for tonight is James himself, James Etherington III, and a little number entitled Looking Glass.
Smoke upon the looking glass, put a smile upon my face. I can't neglect you now that I've let you into outer space. Smoke upon the looking glass, change the way that I feel. I was reaching for the gas before I could find the wheel. And I don't wanna fly without you holding me down like I know you could. Smoke upon the looking glass, tell me what you see. I see your reflection. I've been neglected, all your affection with positivity. The clock's on the wall, I'm wasting time. I'm not wasting time. No, not at all. Together we'll be okay. Right now, today. Right now, today, and forever. Bum, 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 bum. Smoke upon the looking glass, put a smile upon my face. I can't neglect you now that I've let you out of space. Oh.
That's a really nice one. Looking Glass, James Etherington III. Let's hope he does well with that one, and wish him really well in the future for everything else that he does. Really like that. It's really nice. So into something borrowed now, and this one comes from Johnny Johnson, and he's doing a cover of a Jim Reeves song, He'll Have to Go. So here's Johnny Johnson.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with me he'll have to go. Whisper to me, tell me, do you love me true? Or is he holding you the way I do? Though love is blind, make up your mind, I've got to know. Should I hang up, or will you tell him he'll have to go? You can't say the words I want to hear when you're with another man. Do you want me answer yes or no? Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you he'll have to go.
Well, so sorry about the there seems to be a bit of sort of background noise to that one, but good just the same, eh? An old Jim Reeves number done by Johnny Johnson, He'll Have to Go. Now that brings us to our second old number for tonight. Second? I think so, yes. And this one, sorry, no, it doesn't. Brings us to, in fact, a blues number. And this one comes from Bo the Drifter. And it's part of our theme, isn't it? As you know, sort of like something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Well, this is it, something blue. And it's called Keep the Home Fire Burning by The Drifter. Here it comes up next.
Well, in my absence, I'll be surely missing you. I've been working every day, and I sure hope your love is too. And if I give you cause to doubt me, hope you always think about me. And if you think I will find another, it ain't true. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. Just a while and then I'm back where I belong. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. All kinds of trouble, you know what to do. I know you take care of yourself, but there's a box of 22s, and my pistol's always loaded, and another in the sock drawer, just in case they think I'm gone. Lord, I know I've done some evil in my time, but that don't mean there ain't no goodness in this evil heart of mine. And it don't mean that I can't see the light. So while I'm out here fighting this good fight, just keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to, then I'm home. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. Keep the home fire burning. Won't you keep it burning, honey, while I'm gone?
Yes, Mr. Bo the Drifter, Keep the Home Fire Burning. That brings us to our last four for this evening, and we're starting with something old, and this one comes from one of the Epidemic Sound artists. It's a little thing entitled What My Mama Said, and it's from Humble Hay and Emmy.
Baby, time to figure out what this could be. I dreamt of a life
That's the sound of Humble Hay and with singer Emmy, What My Mother Said. So that's something old. And now on to our next and final new artist for tonight. And her name is Teeny Nymph. And she's singing a song called Fright. But let me just tell you a little bit about it, because this is a little unusual, because this actually is the official film soundtrack from the film Kendrick, which is coming out. And Kendrick is a film which is a story of an aspiring and up-and-coming hip-hop artist who runs into a powerful man that can then help him achieve his dreams. But he has to rely on an old and dangerous friendships to be able to meet deadlines and achieve success. So that's the film. It's called Kendrick. So if you see it, it's worth a watch. And this is the soundtrack from it, entitled Fright, from Teeny Nymph. That's the last of our new artists tonight, and that's Teeny Nymph with the soundtrack from the film Kendrick, Fright. So, moving on to something borrowed, and the last something borrowed one tonight comes from Paul Asker, and he's doing a Johnny Cash number, something entitled San Quentin. So here you go, Get ready for the beat.
When you've been living hell to me, you've ghosted me since 1963. I've seen them come and go, and I've seen them die. And long ago I stopped asking why. San Quentin, I hate every inch of you. You cut me and you scarred me through and through, and I'll walk out a wiser, weaker man. Mr. Congressman, you can understand. What good do you think you do? Do you think I'll be different when you're through? You bent my heart and mind and you warped my soul. Your stone walls turned my blood a little cold. San Quentin, may you rot and burn in hell. May your walls fall and may I live to tell. May all the world forget you ever stood. May all the world regret you did no good. San Quentin, I hate every inch of you.
That's Paul Asker doing a Johnny Cash number there, San Quentin. And we all remember that one, don't we, going back a bit. So our last one for tonight is a bluesy number. And that then concludes our show for today. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And I'm Bruno Benning, and I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight from Finch Radio. And we'll see you again sometime in the future, not too far in the future, I hope. So we'll leave you with this one, and it's from Roy Williams, a little thing entitled Trouble Stay From My Door. Take good care. Bye for now.
Stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, come back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door. Never stay away from my home. Never stay away from my home. Never go on back and leave my soul alone. Never stay away from my home. Never come around me no more. Never come around me no more. Never go on back and walk on out the door. Never come around me no more. Set and keep me free from your spell. Set and keep me free from your spell.
Satan, go on back unto the gates of hell. Satan, keep me free from your spell. Stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, go